Hey guys, today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how I take this bland leftover chicken and turn it into a delicious chicken salad that you can put in a wrap and have for lunch any day of the week. It's perfect for meal prep. You can find the link to the recipe in the description below, or you can go to jenniferbands.com and search for chicken salad. So for, typical chicken salad, most people, they just put in some mayo and some celery, something crunchy, a little bit of lemon juice to brighten it up, and they call it a day. But this one's a little more, flavorful. And it does have cranberries in it, and I put some almonds in it for a little more crunch. If you don't want to use cranberries, then just leave them out. It doesn't really add too much to the carb count. So I've already cooked some chicken breasts. This was 3 chicken breasts that we cooked in the oven. You could have rotisserie chicken that you have. You can get a rotisserie chicken from the store. You can have just leftover chicken that you cooked for dinner one night and turned it into chicken salad. But we cut up these chicken breasts and we cooked them in a 350-degree oven with just salt and pepper and olive oil. We cooked them for about 12 minutes. They were, big, pretty good sized chunks. If you cook, you just want to make sure you use your handy dandy meat thermometer when you cook it so you don't overcook your chicken. So we ended up with 3 cups of chicken. So now we're adding in some mayonnaise, and that's about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. Steal this back. And we've got about 1/3 of a cup to a 1/2 cup of chopped celery. And this, I think, is such an important ingredient in chicken salad. It just gives it that crunch factor. We've got some slivered almonds, and these are just added, nuttiness, I guess. They're really good in chicken salad. And then our dried cranberries. These are whole dried cranberries. And try and find some that don't have any added sugar. It might be hard to find, or you could just leave them out. You could use another dried fruit if you want to. You don't have to use the cranberries, but actually cranberries are pretty low in sugar compared to other dried fruits. And now we're going to put in some lemon juice, which I think is the most important ingredient in chicken salad. It just really brightens it up. So we're going to stir this up and taste it and make sure it doesn't need anything else. This is looking super scrumptious. I don't think it needs any more mayo. I think the mayo is perfect. And my favorite thing with chicken salad is that it's just better the longer that it sits in the fridge. And I just love to have it in the fridge, just an easy meal or lunch already to go. You just put some in a wrap or a sandwich, or low carb. You can use my 90-second bread recipe to make a sandwich. Okay, let's give this a taste and see if it needs anything else. It needs just a little bit of salt and pepper. But I think the lemon juice is perfect. Give it one last stir. So this is perfect now, and I have some low carb wraps here that we just picked up at the grocery store. So I'm going to load one up with some of this delicious chicken salad. Okay, let's see if we can fold this. Let's see if I put too much in it. Pretty sure I did. Smush it down and then maybe it won't open up. Let's cut it open and just need some toothpicks. Show you how good that looks. Oh, let me stick a cranberry in there. There, that looks better. This is a perfect lunch, meal prep lunch. Let me get a bite. That is very good. So I love chicken salad because it's like, chicken is like a blank canvas. You can add avocado, you can add, instead of mayo, you can do olive oil. You can add any kind of nuts you want, any kind of dried fruit you want. You can leave the dried fruit out. But it's the perfect lunch to have in the refrigerator because it gets better over time, and I hope you try it. So if you want the recipe, you can go to the description and click the link, or you can go to jenniferbands.com and search for chicken salad. And let me know in the comments your favorite way to make chicken salad, and I will see you guys later. Bye.